In this video, I show you some fun ways to remix public domain images using digital software to create your own art for collage, art journaling, tags, or just about any art project you may be working on. The predominant colors I am using on the digital remix images are Pantone Colors of the Year, Rose Quartz, and Serenity. The digital software I am using is from Artweaver, and the public domain images are from the New York Public Library. Links to all below. This is certainly not the only way to create digital art, and not the only software, but it is one that is freely available. All it takes is a little imagination. Today is January the 20th, 2016. And it is the first day of the Creative Arts Collaboration Group's January hashtag event. Type hashtag Color of the Year into your YouTube search engine browser, hit enter, and my goodness, look, already there are a lot of videos out there about the color of the year. I watched Andrea Mercier's video of how to create Pantone colors at home. This is really a nice video, and I did use that to do what I'm going to do in my hashtag event video, which I'm going to get to now. Another thing that I've found in January, I'm going to point you to the New York Public Library. I just found this year because, well, on January 5th, it says, "Today we are proud to announce that out-of-copyright materials in the New York Public Library digital collections are now available as high-resolution downloads. No permission required, no hoops to jump through, just go forth and reuse." And these are digital images that are out of copyright that you can use in your art and remix them in any way that you want to. Now, there are some things that you need to know, though, and that is, let's see if we can get to the search on it. When you search a collection, let's see, I'm just going to put in textiles. See this little box here? It says search only public domain materials. That's what you want to check to get to the ones that you can use that are in the public domain. And here you go. Here are all sorts of images. Let me scroll down to the bottom of the page and let's get some more. Look at this. Wow. I could use that in some of my art. And this is in the public domain. Now, I'm going to close out of this because I just was showing you how to search it. If you are interested in this, I'm going to leave a link to this blog post at the New York Public Library. I would really encourage you to, if you want to use it, to go out and read this blog post, read how to search for the public domain ones. But I want to get into what I want to do with my hashtag Color of the Year art. In searching, I found this photograph, and this is an unidentified woman. Now I did search for the public domain, so I know that this is in the public domain. And what I really like about it, if you look at it, look, she's looking at a photograph book, and it looks like she has another one in her other hand. And of course, this is a studio photo, so it's probably staged, but they staged it in such a way that she's looking at something interesting, something that interests me, and that's looking at photograph books. So I'm going to take this photo, and you can download it. See, it has download options here, free to use without restriction. But I'm just going to right-click on it and copy it rather than download it. Then I'm going to go out to, I already have my Artweaver program set up, and I'm just going to edit and paste that image in there. Now it's pretty small on my canvas. I have my canvas set to an image that will go into my Movie Maker editor program, so I can enlarge this. I'm using the Artweaver free version. You can do a lot with free software that's on the internet. I'm using Artweaver free. Free transform. I'm going to scale this and I'm going to enlarge it. Now you could play around with this in a lot of different ways. You could make some little twinchies out of it, or thrinchies, or whatever they are. But I'm going to make her look something like the size of the photograph. Here is where I created my own kind of a placeholder for the Pantone color. So all I have to do is grab my little color tool if I want the blue, which I do, and then I'm going to come back over to my photo that I downloaded, and I'm going to do some coloring in here. So I turned that gray frame into a blue Pantone one. Now I know from playing with this image before that I'm going to pick the pink one, and I know that when I fill this image here, it's going to, well, I'll show you what it's going to do. So it makes sort of a silhouette of her. I'm going to move this over to the side, because this is just where I'm just experimenting. And I'm just showing you some of the things that you can do digitally. At this point, I'm going to go into some fast-forward segments where I am manipulating the image of the unidentified lady in the public domain photo. There will be text captions to explain what I am doing to the images. So I've shown you some ways using the Pantone colors and a free digital image, using Artweaver free software, some ways that you can go out and experiment with digital images for a little cost of nothing. There's just so much that you can do in today's world. I'm just amazed at it. I'm just going to do a quick little flip here. On the right, you see the original unidentified lady. I want to give her a name. You'll be seeing me use this photograph a lot in my art. I just really love it. I love it that she's looking at a photograph book. And here she is just 3 times, just kind of saving off the image. And here I put an oval around her in the Pantone colors. And here I've developed the oval a little bit more. And then in my last one, I went out and filtered it to like an aged old-time sepia color photo. I just really have a lot of fun doing this. So I hope that you enjoyed this little demonstration. It's kind of some things that I'm learning. As I learn, I'll share more things with you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next page.